Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Share Experience. In the last video, we have seen the introduction of rectification of errors. Today we will solve a problem. Question can be asked in two ways. First way is rectify the following errors and assume that there is no suspense account. The same question can be asked in a different way, that is rectify the errors before preparing the trial balance. Both are same. The second way is just rectify the following errors. When the suspense account is not mentioned in the question, then we have to assume that we should use suspense account while rectifying the errors. In this video, we are going to rectify the errors before preparing the trial balance. Our first transaction is purchase book is undercasted by 100. What do we record in purchase book? We record only credit purchase transactions. After recording the transactions in the purchase book, we post the total amount of purchase book to purchase account, that is purchase ledger account. On the debit side of purchase account, we mention two sundries as per purchases book and will mention the total of purchase book. Here the transaction says purchase book is undercasted by 100. Casting means totaling. Undercasting means shortage in total. So the error is total is less by 100 on debit side. Please remember, purchase account always has a debit balance because purchase is an expense. In the transaction, they have not given the total balance of purchase book. For our understanding, let's assume that the total of purchase book is 200. Now the error is the amount is undercasted by 100. Instead of recording 200, we have only recorded 100. What should we do now? To correct this transaction, we need to add 100 to the purchase account so that the total comes to 200. So in the purchase ledger account, we will mention on the debit side as 2 undercasting of purchases book for the month and the amount is 100. Here I have mentioned a note below the purchase account. So you need to mention both, that is purchase account and the note in the examination. Our next error is stationery of 75 posted twice to the stationery account. Whenever we buy stationery, what is the journal entry? Stationery account debtor to cash account. So in the stationery ledger account, we will mention 2 cash on the debit side. Instead of posting once, we have posted twice. To rectify extra 75 which is there on the debit side, we will mention by double posting in the credit side and the amount is 75. This 75 on the credit side will nullify the extra 75 on the debit side. Here I have mentioned the note. So both account and the note should be written in the examination as solution. Next error is sale to Pawan 20,000 posted to his account as 2,000. Sale to Pawan should be assumed as credit sales because they have not given it as cash sales. Whenever you see sale to customer name in the question and there is no mentioning of cash, assume it as a credit sale. The credit sale entry is customer debtor to sales account. Here we have sold to Pawan. So Pawan debtor to sales account. The error states sale to Pawan 20,000 posted to his account as 2,000. Posted means we have mentioned the amount in the Pawan's ledger account as 2,000 instead of 20,000. Here the error is wrong amount. Did we post less amount or more amount? We have posted less amount. So the difference amount is 20,000 minus 2,000 which comes to 18,000. This 18,000 we will add to 2,000 so that the total becomes 20,000. Now the solution is, in the Pawan's ledger account, on the debit side we will mention 2 short debit for sales. Amount is 18,000 and also note is a part of the solution. Next error is purchases of 8,755 from Naman posted to his account as 5,578. Here also they have not mentioned cash, so we should consider it as credit purchases. Journal entry for credit purchases is purchase account debtor to Naman. Amount is 8,755. In the transaction, it says that we have posted to his account as 5,578. That means we have posted 5,578 on the credit side instead of 8,755. Error is wrong amount. Did we post less amount or more amount? Less amount. The difference amount is 8,755 minus 5,578, which comes to 3,177. This amount should be added on the credit side. Solution is, in the Naman's ledger account, we will mention buy less credit for purchases and the amount is 3,177. The first 4 errors we have just discussed are one-sided errors. These type of errors will affect trial balance. Next error is a credit sale of 1,700 to Ram was recorded as 7,100. Here it says recorded, not posted. Posted means they are talking about ledger. Recorded means they are talking about journal. Correct entry is Ram debtor to sales account. Amount is 1,700. By mistake, we have recorded as Ram debtor to sales account 7,100. Error is wrong amount. Did we record less amount or more amount? We have recorded more amount. So we need to nullify the entry. For example, 100 rupees is more on the debit side. To rectify this extra 100, we need to record another 100 on the credit side. So this 100 on the credit side will nullify the 100 on the debit side. This is called nullifying the entry. In this error, we have recorded wrong amount on both debit and credit sides. To rectify this error, we need to take the difference amount and mention the difference amount on the credit side and debit side. Here the difference amount is 7,100 minus 1,700, which comes to 5,400. The rectification entry is sales account debtor to Ram account. Amount is 5,400. If you notice, the entry is reversed because in the sales account and Ram account we have already recorded 7,100. To make it 1,700, we are reversing the entry with the difference amount, that is 5,400. The rectification entry is the solution. Next error is credit sale of 1,700 to Mohan was recorded as sales to Krishna. Here also it is recorded, not posted. So we need to rectify the journal entry. Correct entry is Mohan debtor to sales account. Amount is 1,700. As per the transaction, the credit sale of 1,700 was recorded to Krishna instead of Mohan. So the wrong entry is Krishna account debtor to sales account. Amount is 1,700. Here error is wrong account, but the amount is correct. Looking at the correct and wrong entries, we can say that Krishna account is not needed. We don't want this account. So we need to eliminate this wrong account. To eliminate the wrong account, we have to place the account on the opposite side. Here Krishna account is debited. So we need to credit it first. In the rectification entry, we will just mention to Krishna account. Amount is 1700. Mohan account is the correct account and it is debited. Even in the rectification entry, we will debit Mohan. Amount is 1700. We don't have to rectify sales account because it is already credited with correct amount. The rectification entry is the solution. Next error is credit sale of 1700 to Asha was recorded as sale to Anshul as 7100. As usual, correct entry is Asha debtor to sales account. Amount is 1700. And the wrong entry is Anshul debtor to sales account. Amount is 7100. In this case, we have two errors. One is wrong amount, another one is wrong account. First, we will check if we have recorded less amount or more amount. We have recorded more amount, that is 7100 instead of 1700. Whenever we record more amount, we should nullify the entry. Now we will check which is the wrong account that we have recorded. Here Anshul is the wrong account. We need to eliminate this account. Here Anshul is debited, so we need to credit it. To rectify this error, in the rectification entry, we will write to Anshul first and Asha is the correct account, so we will debit Asha. Now we will find the difference between correct amount and wrong amount. That is 7100 minus 1700, which comes to 5400. We also have sales account that is credited in the wrong entry, which is correct, but the amount is wrong. And the amount that we have recorded is more. So we need to nullify this account with the difference amount. In the wrong entry, sales is credited. So we will debit it in the rectification entry. Now we will update amounts. For Anshul, we will credit 7100. For sales, we will debit 5400. That is the difference amount. And for Asha, we will debit 1700. This rectification entry is the solution. Next error is a credit sale of 1700 to Mohan was recorded in the purchase book. First we will write the correct entry, that is Mohan debtor to sales account. Amount is 1700. Now the wrong entry is purchase account debtor to Mohan account. Amount is 1700. Here the error is just wrong account or wrong book. Here the wrong account is purchase account, which is debited. To eliminate this, we will record it in the opposite side. In the rectification entry, we will record it as two purchases. The correct accounts are Mohan and sales account. Mohan is already credited in the wrong entry. To rectify this, we need to debit Mohan. And sales account is the correct account and it should be credited. Now we will update the amounts. First we will calculate amount for Mohan. Mohan is already credited with 1700. In the rectification entry, we have debited Mohan. To nullify the credit amount, we have to add extra 1700, which comes to 3400. So for Mohan account, amount is 3400. And for sales and purchases, we will credit 1700. If you guys are still confused, let's prepare Mohan's ledger account. As per the transaction, we have credited Mohan's account with 1700. So we will mention 1700 on the credit side in the Mohan's ledger account. As per the correct entry, we need to debit Mohan's account. So we will mention 1700 on the debit side of Mohan's account. This 1700 will nullify the credit amount. We need to debit Mohan's account with one more 1700, which is the actual amount. So 1700 plus 1700 is 3400 on the debit side of Mohan's account. Same amount is recorded for Mohan's account in the rectification entry. Next error is a credit sale of old machinery to Sohan for 1700 was entered in the sales book for 7100. The correct entry is Sohan debtor to machinery account. Amount is 1700. Wrong entry is Sohan debtor to sales account. Amount is 7100. Here also we have two errors. One is wrong amount, another one is wrong account. First we will check the amount. Here we have recorded more amount, so we need to nullify the entry. Looking at the correct and wrong entries, we can say that sales account is the wrong account, which is credited. So in the rectification entry, we will debit sales account. Coming to Sohan's account is debited correctly, but we have recorded wrong amount, that is 7100 instead of 1700. To rectify this account, we will credit Sohan's account with the difference amount, that is 7100 minus 1700, which comes to 5400. This 5400 is credited in Sohan's account. In the rectification entry, we write to Sohan. We have one more account, that is machinery account. As per the correct entry, it should be credited. So we write to machinery in the rectification entry. Now we will update the amounts. We credit 5400 to Sohan, 1700 to machinery, and we debit 7100 to sales account. This is the rectification entry, and this rectification entry is the solution. Next error is bills receivable of 8100 received from Ravinder was recorded in bills payable book. Correct entry is bills receivable account debtor to Ravinder account. Amount is 8100. The wrong entry is Ravinder account debtor to bills payable account, because we have recorded in bills payable book by mistake. Amount is 8100. Here the error is wrong book or wrong account. Here the wrong account is bills payable. Bills payable is credited. So we will debit this in the rectification entry. As per the correct entry, we need to debit bills receivable and credit Ravinder. But the Ravinder account is debited, which is wrong. To rectify this, we will record 8100 on the credit side. This will nullify wrong debit entry. Now we will add one more 8100 on the credit side. This is the actual amount. Now we will update the amounts. We debit bills payable account with 8100 and bills receivable account with 8100, and Ravinder account is credited with 16200. This rectification entry is the solution. Our last error is cash purchases of 8100 from Bharat was recorded as 1800. Correct entry is purchase account debtor to cash account. Amount is 8100. Wrong entry is purchase account debtor to cash account. Amount is 1800. Here the error is wrong amount. Did we update less amount or more amount? We have recorded less amount. So we don't have to nullify the account. The difference between 8100 and 1800 is 6300. So the rectification entry is purchase account debtor to cash account, and the amount is 6300 on the debit and credit sides. This is the difference amount. Basically, we are adding 6300 on the debit and credit sides to arrive at 8100 amount. This rectification entry is the solution. Hope you guys have understood the explanation. If you guys have any questions, please post in the comment section below. And if you guys like the explanation, or if you think this video is helpful to you guys, do not forget to click on the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon for further notifications. and in the next video we will solve rectification of error problem with suspense account. Thanks a lot for watching this video.